Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button, and give this video a like up. Hallmark Plus The Groomsmen, Last Dance stars Tyler Hynes, Elena Rusconi. The Hallmark Plus movie The Groomsmen, Last Dance is the final movie in this trilogy. This stars Elena Rusconi, Chloe Raphael, and BJ Britt. Jackson moves to Italy to be near his daughter, but a chance meeting with cafe owner Gabriella and some meddling friends may lead to a second chance at love. Here are more details on the third movie in this. What is Hallmark Plus' The Groomsmen, Last Dance about? The groomsmen, Jackson, Pete, and Danny, are headed to Italy. That is because Jackson's daughter Betty has moved there. Moreover, Jackson does not want to live away from his beloved daughter. However, although Jackson's work keeps him so busy, he does have time to attend a masked ball. He is going out of his comfort zone. There, he meets the most enchanting person he has ever met. Of course, Pete and Danny are not going to let Jackson do nothing. They meddle. But, will Jackson be willing to open his heart again? Between the beauty of Italy and the strong connection, Jackson may finally thaw his frozen heart for good. When will Hallmark Plus drop The Groomsmen, Last Dance starring Tyler Hynes? How did Hallmark Plus co-star prepare Tyler Hynes for next movie? When Tyler Hynes was filming The Groomsmen, he knew that his next stop was Kansas City. That is where he was filming. Hynes is starring alongside Young and the restless alum hunter King. Therefore, it is no surprise that his Swiftie-loving co-star Chloe Raphael prepped him for his new movie. Hynes told, "The actor who played my daughter, she's a big Swiftie, so she got me into Taylor Swift in preparation for the other movie." He shared that he even wore a Swiftie-style friendship bracelet in a scene of the trilogy. This was given by a Hynes, a member of his fan club. What are the three Groomsmen movies? There are 3 movies in the Groomsmen trilogy on Hallmark Plus. What are these 3 movies? Hallmark fans, are you enjoying the Groomsmen trilogy? Georgia Marcatalo has several decades of writing experience, including travel writing, tech writing, art history analysis, and now entertainment writing. She loves to share the latest news on rom-coms and mysteries. Hallmark Plus' The Groomsmen, Last Dance stars Tyler Hynes, Elena Rusconi in a romantic farewell to boyhood in a bold and refreshing move. Hallmark Plus continues to expand its signature blend of heartwarming storytelling and romantic charm with its upcoming original film, The Groomsmen, Last Dance, starring fan-favorite Tyler Hynes and international sensation Elena Rusconi. Set against the lush backdrop of a coastal New England town, this story of friendship, bittersweet change, and unexpected love promises to be a memorable autumn premiere, and possibly a new classic in the Hallmark Plus cinematic universe. An unlikely love story born in a bachelor party. The Groomsmen, Last Dance opens with a premise that's as quirky as it is intriguing. 4 lifelong friends reunite for one last weekend before the final member of their childhood crew, charming, free-spirited Jake Carson, played by Tyler Hynes, finally ties the knot. Jake is the last of the groomsmen to walk down the aisle, and the pressure is mounting. His buddies, now married with kids and jobs that scream adulthood, are ready to celebrate Jake's departure from their carefree past. But Jake isn't sure he's ready to give it all up. The groomsmen have planned an extravagant weekend filled with nostalgia, old inside jokes, and a series of bucket list lasts. But the festivities take an unexpected turn when the weekend's dance instructor, a poised, fiercely independent choreographer named Lucia Bellini, played by Elena Rusconi, walks into their lives, hired to teach the boys a surprise group routine for Jake's wedding reception. From the first misstep to the last dance, sparks fly between Jake and Lucia in all the ways neither of them expected. Tyler Hynes, Hallmark's leading man with layers. Tyler Hynes, a staple in the Hallmark universe known for his grounded charm and emotionally resonant performances, brings depth and vulnerability to Jake. What could easily have been a trope, the last bachelor hesitant to grow up, becomes a nuanced character study of a man at a crossroads. Hynes has always thrived in roles that allow him to oscillate between rugged mischief and soulful introspection. Here, he does just that. Jake isn't afraid of love, he's afraid of losing who he is. And Hynes plays this tension with a wink and a wait that Hallmark audiences have come to love. Elena Rusconi, a magnetic newcomer to Hallmark Plus. Perhaps the most exciting element of The Groomsmen, Last Dance is the Hallmark Plus debut of Elena Rusconi, known for her roles in action dramas like Six Underground and international productions. With her elegance, emotional intelligence, and sharp comedic timing, Rusconi is the breath of fresh air Hallmark didn't know it needed. As Lucia, she's far more than a love interest, she's Jake's mirror. A woman who also walked away from their expected path, Lucia gave up a lucrative ballet career in Europe to run a small-town dance studio on her own terms. Her guarded independence is hard-earned, and her chemistry with Hynes is electric, grounded not in flirtation but in philosophical friction. From their first argument over the best Frank Sinatra track to their heart-to-hearts in the moonlit studio, Lucia challenges Jake in a way that makes the audience root for them, not just as a couple, but as individuals trying to figure themselves out. The dance that says it all, Hallmark, is known for its iconic seasonal settings: snowy Christmases, springtime blooms, fall harvests, and the Groomsmen. Last Dance delivers with rich, golden cinematography that feels like a love letter to September. But the real showstopper is the titular Last Dance. As the Groomsmen fumble their way through rehearsals, what begins as a silly tribute becomes something more profound, a metaphor for letting go, embracing change, and celebrating the people who shaped you. The choreography is intimate, playful, and genuinely moving. It's also where Jake and Lucia truly come alive. In one pivotal rehearsal scene, the two share a spontaneous waltz, the room silent except for the sound of their breaths and soft shuffles. It's not a kiss. Not yet. But it's something more: daring, emotional surrender. Friendship in the spotlight. While the romance is the beating heart of the film, what sets the Groomsmen Last Dance apart is its attention to male friendship, something rarely explored with this level of tenderness in romantic dramas. Jake's relationships with his groomsmen, high school sweetheart turned dad bod guru Chris, philosophical barista Marvin, and practical family man Leo, provide a comedic and emotional backbone. Their banter is hilarious, their arguments feel real, and their eventual vulnerability is the soul of the story. At one point, after a heartfelt campfire scene, Chris says, "We were never the wild ones, Jake. We were just the ones who didn't want to grow up too fast." It's a line that sticks, resonating not just with Jake, but with any viewer who's ever looked back and wondered how time slipped by. Hallmark Plus levels up. This isn't your grandmother's Hallmark. Hallmark Plus has been making a quiet but intentional shift in tone and storytelling, embracing modern dilemmas, deeper themes, and more cinematic flair. The Groomsmen Last Dance is a shining example of that evolution. The film doesn't shy away from the melancholy of change. It leans into the fear of settling, the anxiety of permanence, and the aching beauty of growth. But true to Hallmark's ethos, it does so with hope at its core. There are no villains here. No over-the-top misunderstandings. Just people, trying. And in that authenticity, Hallmark Plus finds its new voice. Final bow, a dance that lingers without giving too much away. The ending of the Groomsmen Last Dance is one that leaves room for reflection, and maybe a few tears. The wedding happens, the dance is performed, and Jake has to choose, comfort or courage. Lucia, too, is faced with her own crossroads. Will she remain the safe haven she's built for herself? Or will she take a leap, not for Jake, but for herself? Their final dance, under string lights and falling leaves, says everything they can't put into words. It's not about happy endings. It's about brave beginnings. Why you'll fall in love, again. If you're a long-time Hallmark fan, you'll find all the things you love here: a slow-burn romance, witty dialogue, cozy settings, and a swoon-worthy lead. But the Groomsmen Last Dance dares to grow up a little, and invites the audience to do the same. Tyler Hynes and Elena Rusconi are magnetic on screen, the supporting cast is richly drawn, and the themes, friendship, identity, letting go, resonate far beyond the final credits. This is more than a love story. It's a send-off to the past, and a welcome to whatever comes next. And when that final song plays, you'll wish you had one last dance, too. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and stay with